This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
I have officially become that girl. We will see how long I can keep these on until I'm overstimulated. Today's a really exciting day because we're gonna go shopping for some vintage clothes. It's only $5 a piece. I found it on TikTok. It's Old York Vintage. They were just posting how they have a whole bunch of clothes in the back of their store. So she's opening it up to the public to come shop, and I was going through her videos, and the first couple of videos, really good. A lot of Y2k camisoles. There was a Miss 60 sweater. And the other video she was showing, there was a lot of basics, which I personally don't mind. A FOMO, y'all. I gotta be there because I don't want to miss out. And also, I'm just trying to get into better spirits because I have been fighting with grown-ass men on the internet. Usually, I don't partake in fighting in the comments section on IG or TikTok, but Metro had come out with a post being advice for your bus drivers so you don't get left behind at the bus stop. And so then everybody in the comments were just still do all of this and I still get left behind. I'm fighting with two bus drivers who I told them, I'm a woman who commutes alone. I've been riding Metro and buses since I was born. And also this is coming from a woman who has been sexually harassed by not only passengers, but by Metro employees. So I feel I know what I'm talking about when it comes to my experience, my own experience of riding Metro. And they were just well, get off your phone. Stand at the bus stop. Wave down your bus driver when you want them to stop. And I was you don't think I already do that? Instead, I was suggesting a different type of communication where it was less on the actual passenger to do all this work to hail down the bus, but maybe there could be a button at the actual bus stop where it could be pressed. It would signal the bus driver that's about to stop that, hey, there's a passenger. Please make your way and pick this person up. And they were just no. I was dang, it's I'm talking to a freaking wall. But tell me about your guys' Metro experiences. I can't be the only one that gets left behind, or literally you'll make eye contact with your bus driver and they'll just... Today is also the ice out. So protesters are not going to work, they're not going to school, they're not making any purchases, but I do think we should be making purchases from Latino businesses, small businesses who just can't afford to shut down for a day, because that's a lot of income that isn't coming their way. I'm also gonna have more links down below about all the crap that's going on in the world right now, especially the US when it involves ICE, but it is very prevalent here in downtown Los Angeles. They've already hit up Santee Alley, Koreatown, Silver Lake. It is very, very scary time. So if you guys need anything from me, especially if you are in the LA area, if you need groceries, need to go run to get medication, I'm your girl, just hit me up. I can run those errands for you. We have exactly 1 hour before that store opens up. It got thousands of views, so hopefully people aren't lining up too early because I want to be one of the first ones there. To get there, we also need to take 2 buses. This will be my year, y'all. The year that I retake my written exam, my actual driving exam. Arthur is getting a little sick and tired of me though. He was just please, can you just go to driving school? My sister took driving classes. She literally only took 3, maybe it was a week actually. I don't know, it was somewhere between 3 to 7 days. Next thing you know, she's already at the DMV taking her test and she passed. Yeah, so I need that to be me. This is the makeup for the day, something simple, easy, because I'm only gonna be out for a couple hours. We got some moto boots. The soles are already cracking, but that's because I wear them so often. We're gonna top off the outfit with this hat that is absolutely covered in fur. But this is what we're looking like today. I got this top from Coqueta. We have an asymmetrical little black skirt. Oh my gosh, wait, I gotta show you my socks because they're actually sheer. So I feel it adds a sexy little touch. The moto boots with it, the bag. Yes, we look super cute. Let's go shop through $5 clothes now. Oh my gosh, y'all. This bus is actually on detour. I've been waiting here for so long. So now I have to go walk another 19 minutes just to get to the bus stop. All right, let me figure out where this is at. So it's either walk another 19 minutes to catch this bus I originally wanted to, or I could just use the subway. So I'm just gonna walk a block over, make it to the subway, and then I have like a 20-minute walk after I get off. Whew, I really hope this place is worth it.
Siento que fuiste hecho para mí. Dime, princesa, tan fácil. With you, you got all the things I need. Ain't nobody else who could rock with me. Yeah, you got all the things I need.
While that Danielle figures out how to get to that $5 sale, I'm here to tell you that vendor apps are finally open on the official market website, USAGImercado.com. That's brought to you by today's video sponsor, Squarespace. They empower individuals to create an online web presence, but also launch your passion projects. Whether that involves selling tangible items, selling digital items, selling a service, or just blogging, you can do it with Squarespace. My Squarespace website focuses on my market, which is accessible on your phone, but also a laptop. So when you're browsing through the website, you're actually interacting with all of Squarespace's features. So the first one is inventory management. Inventory management is pretty much a log of all the inventory that you have available, and they'll send you notifications when that inventory is low in stock or completely out of stock. The second feature I want to talk about is forms, because I do have two of them on the website right now. One of them for vendor applications and another for volunteers. So literally as easy as a click of a button, you insert it into whatever page you're working on, and then you can go into it and customize it as you want. Third feature we use is USAGI by You. This is where we have video collections, but also photos. But specifically the videos up top here are part of video collections, so you can sell access to or even just feature videos for free on your website. So I included two videos that you actually filmed about your experience attending USAGI Mercado. There's a free trial waiting for you at squarespace.com, but when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Chanel to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Let's try to get to this $5 sale now. Good news, y'all, is that we're finally in the neighborhood that we have to be 50 minutes later. But I still have a 20-minute walk ahead of me, so I'm just gonna soak up the sun, get my steps in. But you know what's so funny is that if I would have taken a car and if I knew how to drive, this commute would have been 11 minutes. It's a little hard to tell from here, but those are a whole bunch of girls lined up. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's worth it. I really do want to check it out, but I don't know how long the wait's gonna be. But it took me a whole hour to get here, so I want to at least check it out. And then I'll show you the inside too, because I think it might be like some sort of secondhand store. Ooh, girls are coming out with bags full of clothes. Hopefully there's enough to go around. Oh, it looks like they're rummaging outside on the floor. Switching over to voiceover because I didn't want to be that obnoxious person filming because it wasn't loud at all. So it would have just drawn so much attention. But the girls outside were sorting through their piles of clothes that they found inside, and then they would throw back all their rejects. Two of my friends were already there and they said it was chaotic and crowded the minute that they opened. I got there over an hour late, so vibes had already calmed down, thank God, because I never do well in like Goodwill bins type environments. I feel like you're either built for it or you're not. All the girls were so supportive of each other too. I at least didn't feel like there was any competition, and for the most part everyone was super respectful. No one was taking anything out of each other's hands or piles. We were all hyping each other up and giving each other compliments when we found something cute. But the owner of this studio is Angel. He's an awesome guy. He reworks secondhand blankets and sheets into jackets. I'll show more of his work once I check out, but he's also someone that runs Silver Lake Fleet, which if you're an LA local, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's pretty much a popular market in Los Angeles. They're known for celebrities to shop there, like Madison Beer, Leonardo DiCaprio, probably for one of his model girlfriends, and then like social media people like Vinny Hacker. But Angel's sister is the one who sourced all the clothes that I'm rummaging through right now, and almost all of it was 90s and Y2K. I came across so many paper tags, loads of different sizes from extra small to plus size. Oh, also they had men's and women's clothing. So one side of the studio was all women's vintage, the other side was men's vintage and outerwear. In my intro, I did kind of do a really bad job at explaining what this event was. So from their TikToks, it seems like they just had way too much inventory to process. So to make it easier for themselves, they hosted this $5 sale and opened it to the public. And so each one of their TikToks got less than 7,000 views, which is super surprising because usually these type of videos blow up. They go super viral. I also think a crazy amount of people didn't show up because their sale was on a weekday. So it was kind of hard for everyone who goes to school or has like a regular 9-to-5 job to come through. But I already know their next event is going to be packed and crowded because after everyone saw this inventory, I know everyone and their mom is going to want to come. Because finding actual cute vintage clothes at a place in LA is quite literally unheard of unless you're getting down in the trenches and shopping at flea markets. And I'm not talking about the curated flea markets. I'm talking about like the pulgas, the remates, where the vendors
are like POC, they're Latinos, where the booths are actually giving yard sale and everything's on the ground. Oh, but I wish I could have at least gotten Angel Sister's name because I wanted to thank her for hosting this event and give us an experience that was low-key better than thrifting at a Goodwill or Salvation Army. And I know the shade, but I'm so serious. As far as different styles and aesthetics, they had everything from sexy pieces you could wear to Vegas to modest, cutesy granny. It was so easy to fill up this huge ass bag. I think I had a good 30 items and I was probably there less than an hour and I'd found so much. And I had to carry everything back home since I took the bus, so I didn't want to buy too much, but I was a little hesitant about this blue sweater. And then the girl next to me was just like, girl, take it. It looks so good on your skin tone. And in that moment, I was like, oh, this is why I love girls. And then I discovered that the turtleneck had a floral applique on it, so instantly sold. You can definitely catch me at their next event, so if you want to catch it too, just make sure you're following them on TikTok. I think that's where they're posting most of their updates. I have it linked down below.
Even though I was a whole hour late, I got such a big haul. I got 17 items. And I had a couple of friends who were there too, so it made the experience so much more enjoyable. But their clothes was so good. So the guy who owns the vintage shop, his sister sources all the clothes. She knows exactly what the girls like. It was a lot of 90s, Y2K, paper tags, made in USA. So let me just get home and then we can do a little haul. You guys are not gonna believe all the freaking clothes that I found. It was a gold mine. I was not expecting this whatsoever. I'm gonna be so honest, but I went in with such low expectations because I was like, $5? In Los Angeles, what's gonna be $5 if it's not rummaging at a flea market? And oh my gosh, guys, I dressed for the occasion because I found a lot of 90s, a lot of paper tags, made in USA. Going into spring and summer, I love finding basics like this that just have a statement print. It's also such a small detail, but I love adjustable shoulder straps. When you've got no boobs, you really do need to adjust so that way you're not showing any part of the boob and also nip. So love this. Also, let me give you a brand. This is the limited, it's a size medium, made in USA. We'll just stick to tops. Okay, I also got pieces that don't fit me because I want to just fill up my whatnot shows. So I got this. I am hoping it fits me, but it's a size 10, so that's a size medium. The contrast band with the print, I was just like, yes, get into my bag right now. But see the front, we've got a surplice neck. That's what scares me too as someone who has small boobs. But I always say with these type of shirts, you can just wear some sort of like lacy beige or even pink bra, so it has like a peekaboo effect to it. But also when I picked this up, the girls were just like, oh, take that, that's so cute. So I was like, you know what, if you think it's cute, finders keepers absolutely need it. This is definitely a little bit more my style. I like the eccentric Y2K, and so look at the tie-dye. Who knew I'd be a girl of tie-dye actually? But it has this like adjustable drawstring at the butt so you can really cinch it as you need. The sleeves, look at the cuffs on that. I also haven't tried any of this on, so I'm hoping it works. This is just so USAGI coded because my night market is based out here in LA. Our theme is the Enchanted Forest, and I am just thinking about a lot of neutrals, a lot of browns, beiges, and look at this. So we got the lace peeking out on the neckline, the cuffs, and the hem, and it's also vintage. It's the brand Toss. The brands were just too good. Here we have some BB, so perfect for spring. It's a sheer black shirt that has these bubble sleeves. I don't know why I picked up so many tops that would just make sense if you got big boobies. So here's another one where it's gonna reveal a lot of the bra, at least for me. I think this is my sign that I need to enter my push-up bra era. I actually picked up some plus size. I tried not to pick up too much because it truly does not sell for me, but every time I have a whatnot show, you guys always tell me to pick up more plus size. So I think I'm gonna be very selective with what I source. And here we have Arion. It's a size 1X. I think it just makes sense why I picked it up. It's this bustier style top. This style is what I want all over my body. Like literally my tattoo style right now is this. I actually found my dream tattoo artist. I found them on Pinterest. Only thing is that they're based out of New York. So if anyone lives out of New York and you want an apartment swap for like a week, hit me up. I am so serious, but I do have 5 children. I've got 3 bunnies and 2 cats. I'll watch your children if you watch mine. This next shirt, I don't know if it's ugly. My friend had actually picked it up. She looked at it, tossed it back, and was like, oh, if she didn't like it, why am I attracted to it? It reminds me a lot of the pieces that I source from Europe and that I import directly from Paris and France. But it has an all over floral print. You can't really tell, but the front has blue little embellishments. mesh sleeves. I picked up more color. This is brand Bisu. I thought it was just like a classic sweater, so I was like, okay, that's cute. I like the chunky turtleneck, and I also like that it's like slightly sheer, so you can't see any layers through it. But then when I was adjusting the neck, I saw that it had a freaking flower, and one of the girls that was just shopping there was just like, you need to take that. It looks so good on your skin tone. So I was like, okay, say less, I'll take it. I was debating so hard whether I really wanted this because it does give soft alt granny baddie. Plus they also don't have a lot of cardigans or thinner jackets, so I was just like, yes, we need her. Anytime I'm gonna make like a quick trip to the grocery store, the liquor store, a taco truck, this is what I'm just gonna like toss on real quick to make sure that I'm warm. And she's also so cute. That does it for tops. Let's go into dresses because I got a handful of them and they're all different styles. So we'll start off with this one because she is so darling, and I mainly got her because the tag says made in Germany. Look at how precious this is. When I first saw it, I thought it was cherries, but they're actually little flowers all along the skirt. It's got the pink satin trimming. I love the little gathered bust. She's cutie. She is a little long, but I feel like I could make her work. I also hope that it fits because I have very broad shoulders, so we'll see how that goes. I also, oh my gosh, I love this one. I have been looking for something like this, but without the sleeves. It's just like a classic black lace maxi skirt. I swear to God, I wore something like this when I used to be in choir. The sleeves are just so long. Even if they were sleeveless, it would have been good. I could have just covered it with a cardigan. It's so basic, but it says so much. So on the like lazy days that I have where I want to look effortless, gonna pull this one out. This next dress, I don't want to show off because I don't know if it's ugly or not, but it's Aura paper tag, made in USA. Love an old raggedy tag like this. And I mainly got it because it is very core to the max. But it's another surplice neck, so I'm hoping it fits. It's also a size medium, so I'm pretty sure it should. Look at the spread collar. It's a little hard to tell because she is a little spandexy and stretchy, but she has long sleeves. Look at those cuffs. The all over print of this is flowers. It's very naturey, very green. It's got a belt buckle around the waist. I don't know if it's a little hard to see her potential, but when I found it, I was like, how is this still here? How has no one claimed this yet? Here's our last dress. I am not sure if this is vintage or not, to be honest. I would like to think it is because everything else in the piles was, but this is Lovely Girl Fashion Design. Let me show you this tag. Does anyone know where this is from? It also looks like they were selling it for $35 prior. I picked it up for only $5. So whether it's vintage or modern, I still really like it. I feel like this is perfect for that office siren babe. I feel like this is so different from the other stuff that I was picking up because it is a little bit more tailored, given boss babe. I really like this detail going on here. It's Velcro. I had no freaking idea. We're down to our last category. It's bottoms now, so I'll do skirts first. This one I absolutely love because I already have something pretty similar in my own personal wardrobe, but it's the brand Bubblegum. And their branding is all about stars. I've got literally like maybe over 20 stars tattooed on my body, so yes, absolutely had to pick her up. And I also like that it's black too, so it's pretty versatile. No butt pockets. You guys get it. How to get her. So the room where you were able to rummage, there was one main section where it had all the women's clothing. On the other side, you had menswear and jackets. Underneath all that, I found this. I think somebody was trying to hide it. She's got this fairy aesthetic, an elastic waistband, the velvet construction. Look at that hemline. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky. The minute I found it, I had to show my friends. I was like, guys, look at what I just found. But, is that this is, well, it says it's a size 3. It might be European actually, because the previous owner took it in on both sides. So thank you to them because it fits me perfectly. I love these skirts. They're so 90s coded and so nostalgic for me because all of my elementary school teachers wore this. Here we have a paper tag. It's so old I can't even read what's on it. That's how you know it's a good piece. But the thing I did mess up on this is that the hem, I should have checked it for damage because look, we've got a lot of fraying going on here. I don't know whether it's just because of old age or maybe the previous owner was also a short girly, because I know for me, I'm only 5'3". A lot of my pants get fraying like this because they are constantly dragging on the ground, but it's okay. I totally love her. We've got a side zip closure. It's just a black maxi skirt with blue flowers all over it. Yes, love her to death. I do not wear pants very often, and when I do, there's only two that I have on rotation. They're jeans, they're baggy, They're very low-waisted, and for the most part, it's giving very boyish. Until I found these Massimo made in USA, high-waisted, black lace, kick flare pants. Yo, I know exactly what I want to do with these. I want to use them as a layering piece. I want to wear these under skirts and dresses. And I also don't have my belly piercing anymore, so I could wear all the high-waisted clothes I want. Last item I have are shorts, and now that I'm looking at them, I'm just like, dang. I don't know if they're cute or not. I think I was just mainly swayed because they're corduroy. And I don't have any corduroy in my wardrobe. But I think the inseam might be a little too long for me. But I don't know, maybe my mind will change once I have them on. But I do like the 3-button closure. And it's starting to warm up here in Los Angeles, so I am gonna be needing more shorts anyway. That does it for my haul, y'all. A total of $85 was spent. So huge thank you to Angel and his sister for hosting this event. Go follow them. I'll have all their info down below in the description box, and hopefully you can catch the next one if you're in the LA area. Totally worth it. I know this was a long video, so if you made it this far, comment a car emoji, so hopefully it could persuade me to get my license, because I can't do the walking anymore. I can't do the metro anymore. I forgot to tell you guys, but all the walking that I did, I was also wearing comfy shoes. I got a blister the size of a quarter on the bottom of my foot. I'm in so much pain. But y'all, thanks so much for watching. As always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!